The studio orchestra conducted by our musical director, Robert Hartley, played Got to Get You Into My Life. Whether or not there was a hidden message in some of the Lennon McCartney songs like Strawberry Fields or Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, nobody knows for sure. And in a sense, it didn't really matter because those weren't so much songs as impressions, sound pictures, if you like. And here again, to paint one for us now, are the King's Singers.
Ding, 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 ding. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Ding, 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 ding. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of the dark black night. Ding, 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 into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
The King's Singers with Blackbird, dating back to 1968, by which time the glorious days of the Beatles were drawing to their close, and the paths of John Lennon and Paul McCartney about to diverge once and for all. But in a much wider sense than the purely musical one, the end of the Beatles was also the end of an era, because Lennon and McCartney had symbolized for millions of young people some kind of revolt, with Lennon in particular making attempts at overt political statements. Accepting the MBE from Harold Wilson was one. Giving it back because of the Biafran situation was another. In the summer of 1966, he decided he didn't wish to play before live audiences anymore because he said he didn't think that live audiences listened to the words. And for John Lennon, the message was becoming as important as the music. The one which Paul Jones delivers with Revolution is that real change cannot be achieved with violence. After which Carol will explore pessimism with Eleanor Rigby, and Colm will give us hope with a message from the last ever Beatles album, Let It Be.
Revolution, well, you know, we all want to change the world. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, that you can count me out. Don't you know it's gonna be alright?
Alright. It's gonna be
Alright.
alright. It's gonna be
Alright.
alright.
You say you got a real solution. Well, you know, we'd all love to see the plan. You asked me for a contribution. Well, you know, we all doing what we can. But if you want money for people with minds that hate, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. Don't you know it's gonna be alright?
Alright. It's gonna be
It's alright.
alright.
Well, one day it'll be alright. They say you'll change the Constitution. Well, you know, we'd all love to change ahead. You say it's the institution. Well, you know, you better change your mind instead. But if you go carrying pictures of Chairman Mao, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow. Don't you know it's gonna be, yeah, alright. I don't know when, alright, but I know it'll be alright. You say you want a revolution.
Ah, look at all the lonely people. All the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people.
let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be. And though they may be parted, still a chance that they might see. Got to be an answer. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 There's got to be an answer. Let it be. When the night is cloudy, still a light that shines for me. Shine until tomorrow. Oh, please let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 There will be an answer. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be, Lord. Yeah, yeah. There will be an answer. Yeah. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be, Lord. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be.
The story of Lennon and McCartney takes all kinds of bizarre turns, some comic, some tragic. Looking back, we can see not so much a sequence of events as a confusion of sensations. Which came first, the flirtation with the mystical Maharishi or the death of Brian Epstein? Was all that before or after the arrival of Yoko Ono? And how true was it that she was responsible for the rift which followed and which never healed? The chronology runs as follows. 1966, enter the Maharishi. 1967, exit Brian Epstein and enter Yoko Ono. 1970, no more Beatles. Never a year goes by through the 1970s that a story doesn't break announcing their reunion, but any remote chance that that will ever be finally vanishes in 1980, when a crazy fan runs amok in the foyer of a New York apartment block and shoots John Lennon dead, still under the age of 40. It's the old story. The writers die or move on, the songs remain. We end this tribute to the music of John Lennon and Paul McCartney with a song that went to #1 in 1967 and came back to #1 all over again more than 20 years later. The title encapsulates the process by which Lennon and McCartney became, commercially speaking, the most successful songwriters of the century, with a little help from my friends.
What would you do if I sang you stand up and walk out on me?
Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key.